Good morning, Slotspos! Today I thought I would show you how you can use the Playable Demo to create a game with the same features as Gates of Olympus 1000. The point is that if you get a math that has those features, this is how you would do that. So, you go to the Playable Demo. First thing you do, you create a new file. We're going to go through all the stages. Let's call it Gates of Olympus Fake Math because it's not the actual math. I don't have the actual math in case you're wondering. Next, we're at the basics. Size of reels. Clearly, that is 6 reels. Each one is 5 times long. Next, pay system. The pay system, it's not ways, it's not MegaWays, it's not cluster, it's actually, we call it lines because the pay system is actually scatter pay. If we do ways, it's going to count wins that shouldn't be there. If we do lines and set no lines, but only payments through scatter, that's how that's going to work. So, lines. It's a collapsing thing, so we'll go to unused features. Collapsing spins. You activate the collapsing spins because we're not going to use real math. Let's limit ourselves to 5 maximum collapsing spins. And now you go to used features and you see we have collapsing reels. Next, let's define the symbols. These are the symbols. First we do the high symbols, then we do the low symbols. You know the routine. And you can edit the symbols here. You can see in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I created the multiplier symbols on the way. Now I created just these multipliers because this is just a demo. Then you go and do the transforming symbol, which basically chooses what are the odds for each of the transforming. What are the odds for each of the multiplier symbols to occur when one of these appear? It transforms into them according to odds. This is how you define the odds. Next, you check box. Is the transformation per symbol, which means every symbol transforms separately, or all symbols transform together. In this case, each multiplier is different, so they transform separately. Next, you go to the reels, you create your reels. You copy-paste your mathematician's reels into this. In this case, I just invented some, just so I could show you. Next, you go to free spins, you set your reels again. Again, I just invented stuff. I put in a lot of multiplier symbols, which is actually a transforming symbol. And I add just some scatters just so you could see every trigger, what that looks like. Now let's do the feature we all know and love in Gates of Olympus 1000, which here is called Free Spins Multiplier Counter. And here's how that works. We already have spin multiplier symbols. They multiply the wins in that spin. If you add the free spins multiplier counter, it remembers. It starts the free spins with 1. It adds up the multipliers that you want here and keeps them in the counter. So if I want x2 and x7, it'll be x9 next time, and next time I get 5, so it'll be 5 plus 9. That's the feature we know and love. That's the feature here. We've copied the math from the power sheet. Now we're ready to simulate spins. Here we go. Spin. Alright, so this is the big win. This is because this isn't real math. This is the first turn in the main game. Turn 1 means the first spin and then it collapses. What collapses is the red thing. It shows you've got 10 symbols of the hourglass, 8 symbols of the ring. Then you've got the next one. Things collapse, you've got the next one, and the next one, right? Let's just do this quickly. Like I said, it's not real math, but as a result, we've got 6 scatters at the end, 4,000 plus they trigger free spins. So we've got the free spins limit reached because I basically made it so every turn creates more free spins, as you saw. We've got the free spins counter. It begins with 1, and then it counts up all the multipliers we're going to see next. This is the feature from the original game, right? And it shows you the win calculation and how it reached it. This is all the wins from all the turns together, and then you go through them one by one. So you've got 2 multipliers, 2 and 10. Things collapse. You've got D and C, right? And then things collapse, and suddenly there are new multipliers, right? And we've got another collapse coming. So that collapsed, more things collapse. Remember, I built things, so things would collapse all the time. And so we go on to, it gives you the result at each turn, and then it shows you the final ones. And if you want to go up, back up to see, you've got all the multipliers here. You add them up, you multiply them by the base win, and that's what you get. And then let's go to the second free spin. Now the counter isn't 1, it's the sum of the previous ones. Plus it's letting you know in this spin we're going to add more to the multiplier, right? So this goes on and on. Basically, this is the original game. It's not the math. That's why things explode all the time. It's just the random stuff I put in. And you've built the Gates of Olympus features in a few minutes. You got your math from the mathematician, you put it in, and then you're able to just create a playable demo. Want more information about this? Comment below. If you want to get in on the first stage of the expanded beta, it's really worth it. DM me or comment below, and then I'll DM you. See you soon.